You're live with John Fitzgerald Kennedy Jr. That's right. What is today anyway? Today is Thursday, September 5th of 24. Wow, every day, share, share. They don't want you to know. They don't want you to know it all. I did live the other day with the beautiful Sue Greenwald and King Smarty, Awakened Stories. They don't want you to know. They don't want you to know what we're sharing. They don't want the story out. They took her down, her video down, for absolutely no reason but sharing the truth. She sent me that video and I downloaded it on my YouTube. They took it down. Medical misinformation, people. I don't think we said anything that was misinformation about anything medical. Please share my story. Thank you so much for joining my live video. I wrote a book, people, and I want you all to listen to what I got to say because I sit like last night and I had all kinds of stuff to share. I do it every single day on a video of what I've learned and what I can see, what most people can't see. I wrote a book about my life story right here. It's on Amazon. If you would please just check out the reviews. That's all. I was thrilled when I got 10 reviews. I was thrilled when we got 100. I believe we're up to 350 reviews now. And you can tell the people that purposely spent $10 online so they could leave a negative review that have no idea. The beautiful Dr. Kia Pruitt. Please join her on Rumble, YouTube, Facebook, wherever you can join her. She's been harassed. We get taken down, just like my video was taken down for sharing the truth, getting the truth out. What we were doing was we were making a video of these pendants right here. These are awesome. These pendants are awesome. It gets the truth out. That's a picture of my book right there on that pendant. King Smarty spent thousands of dollars, donated these to me and said, John, I want to help your cause. I want you to get your story out. Sell them. Make a couple bucks, put in your pocket, and let's share this world, this story world. You all been under hypnosis. And this is off the subject that I was going on. But in 1987, I was in a double agent's house, and he had a pocket watch. He called me Dave. He knew I was John. He knew the whole story. But he had a pocket watch. He pulled it out, and he started going like this. He said, pay attention to my pocket watch. This guy was the most intelligent man I think I have ever met in my life. He was a double agent. He put me under hypnosis. He swore me into the Secret Service that night. Anyway, I won't get into what he tried to program me into, but we're all asleep. We are all asleep on what is going on. Not all of us. Some people are awake, but you're not really awake because this is so huge. It scares the hell out of me, people. It really, really does. I don't get scared that easy because I've lived a life with, attempts on my life my whole entire life. But what I was thinking about last night that was so important, I want to know when the Democratic Party sold this country out. I want to know when the Republican Party sold this country out, sold the people that have died fighting for this country, sold them out. Because you all know, you can see the candidates that they put in place. You only have two. It is that powerful by organized crime. You have the Democratic Party and the Republican Party. You only have two candidates to vote for, and they are both controlled by the shadow government. They are both members of organized crime at its highest level. You only have two. One of them's going to get in. They all go by the same book. They all do. So it doesn't matter. Your vote does not matter, but they sold us out because I want you to look at the candidates that they're throwing at you now. The worst possible candidates, I'm kidding. The worst possible candidates. I want you to all think about it. I don't care if you're a Trump supporter and you think he's going to save us. He's such a great man. But I want you to think about it all hard, because they are the worst possible candidates. Think of all the military generals. Think of all the people that are so qualified to be a commander in chief. The president of the United States is a commander in chief, a man that is supposed to have our back. And all they have is the cabal's interest at heart. I'm a straight up witness to this. I have lived it. I have seen my loved ones taken away from me so they can put these plans in place. And we're all brainwashed thinking we only have one candidate that's better than the other to vote for. What am I doing this for? You know, people call me, they say they don't believe my story. They don't. They think I'm a liar. I'm a con man. They say all kinds of crazy stuff. What am I about? I'm about trying to save the children of this country, the future of this country, because I know, I've seen it. They are putting the cabal in place. They have stolen everything from me. They have stolen my loved ones from me. They have not stopped stealing my loved ones from me. They cover it up. The John Kennedy Jr., the whole world knew, was a member of the cabal, just like Bobby Kennedy, just like Donald Trump, just like the Clintons and every other thing. They are cabal. For it. What am I about? I'm about standing up, going to Washington and telling them to all leave. We don't want an evil government. They should all be in prison, every single one. They have, that I personally know of, being sworn into the Secret Service and every other thing, working with the FBI and every other thing that I have learned, and a lot of it was under MK Ultra. Straight up. The missions I went, you know, this is totally off subject again, but one of the most proud missions I went on was try to rescue prisoners of war. I was just a little kid, but they figured I was the son of a president. They're going to use me. And I've been told that's what they do. They think they can own people as slaves, this government. I've seen it over and over, and they do. Just like Dr. Kia Pruitt was saying this morning, they're shutting her down. They're stealing her assets. They're taking her funds. The same thing they've done to me and many others that start sharing this story, just like Awakened Stories with Sue Greenwald and me and Smarty. They took that video down. We were trying to share the truth. This right here, this pendant. King Smarty spent thousands of dollars, donated this so we can get the truth out. We're always thinking, how can we get the truth out to more people and wake people up to my story? I want justice. They want to cover me up. I'm screaming, send this to Congress, send this to the Senate, send it on the Hill, what they did to the son of a president. They keep screaming DNA, DNA. We've spent thousands of dollars. I've taken 5 DNA tests. I'm happy. People ask me for my hair. I'm happy to send my DNA. I'm not covering nothing up. I'm exposing the truth. And then I'll get comments. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. I don't believe this man. Why don't you believe me? Why not? You don't think there's criminal activity in this country? You don't think there's over a million? I think it's 1,250,000 people in prisons in the United States, and the wrong ones are there. Because everybody in our government over the years, the people responsible for these assassinations of my uncle, my father, my mother, my sister, and I could go on and on and on of personal executions and the takeover of the United States government that I personally know of. And I can't get any justice. There's 2 keys, people. There's 2 keys. I'm a key. You lions are a key. Let's turn those keys. Let's hit that share button. Let's get the story out. They don't want it out. Hundreds of emails sent to the news. Hundreds. And what am I exposing? People call me a liar. What am I exposing? I'm exposing identity theft and how the mafia, organized crime, the cabal work. They use identity theft. And they simply remove a person and put their own family sworn to the devil in their place, a code of silence. They don't speak about it because it's a death sentence to them. They don't tell you. They can't tell you because it's so powerful. I can tell you because I was ready to die 8 years ago, and when I came out with my story. And just about every single day, I took a little break for a while when I was like, wow, I can't believe how hacked I am, how my story's getting out. But I was rolling around Bullhead City, Arizona with a wagon and a flag on the back, said, I'm John Kennedy Jr., ask me about it. Now people in Bullhead City, Arizona, I go to the supermarket, I go to the gas station, they say, hey, John, love your book. Absolutely love it. What are you going to do with these cabal? They say, I think you just ought to get rid of them all. Well, let's get rid of them all, people. Let's have a future because we ain't got a future. Go to the grocery store. Go to the gas pumps. We don't have a future. Every day is a struggle for everyone. It's huge. Lions, I see all these wonderful comments. Roar. Please share each other's posts. Bill Measure on Facebook. We're going to go Saturday night, 8 o'clock Eastern time. I just met him. He's a great man. He's sharing the truth. There's so many people that know the truth, and they're hindering us all. So many people, so many of you lions, even Robin, my old lady, my woman, I love her with all my heart. She shares, she gets warnings, taken down, has to start new accounts. But you all, Jody, Mojo, all of you, Diamond Point, I could go on and on, Maggie and everybody else that shares and gets hindered, harassed, just for holding this up, the biggest story this world should hear. And you can't hear it. But I'm relying on you. You're key to just hit that share button and let's get it out. Let's get this truth out to the world. It needs to get out. It really, really does. Kathleen Rohr, thank you so much. Susan, thank you for sharing on X. It is so appreciated. I get people sharing my story and they get so disappointed and hindered because the cabal knows how to mess with us. They know how to remove subscribers. They know how to not share stories. Thank you, Mary. And Michael, thank you for your support. Let's get this out, people. King Smarty, like I said, these are awesome pieces of jewelry. They are stainless steel. He donated these to me. King Smarty donated these to me. That's his logo. He spent thousands of dollars. That says unveiling the real John Kennedy Jr. by John Kennedy Jr. Well, it doesn't say by John Kennedy Jr. It says the real John Kennedy Jr. And on the front, that's my book. This is a rainbow one. This comes in rainbow, large, silver. They come in silver, gold, black, and this is a rainbow. I like my silver one. Like King Smarty said, because I've been sharing, you got to go old school. Take this book with you when you go to the restaurant. Put it on the restaurant table. When the waitress comes by, say, you need to read that book. But we need to share old school. The media doesn't want this out because media is run by the cabal. They've been brainwashing everybody. Donald Trump had it right. He really did when he said the media is corrupt. The only thing is they put him on the media every single day, 24/7, because he is a member of them, a member of the cabal. And I'm exposing them. Donald Trump stole from me. Not the real Donald Trump. The Donald Trump you think you know stole from me. Millions and millions and millions of dollars he stole from my family. Bobby Kennedy. He's not even Bobby Kennedy. He's a fake. He joined Trump. They're all cabal. All of them. They're all fake. And they all have their own agenda. And it doesn't involve us. It enslaves us, people. It really does enslave us. Oh, where I was going with this. If you want one of these, I'm the only one selling these. I got a post office box at the top of my TikTok page. I got a post office box on the top of my page here. They're $122. I will send them to you priority mail. If you are living in Australia, Ireland, England, or anywhere like that, I can't send it priority mail because they want $66 just to send it mail priority. So it's got to go snail mail to these other countries. But email me. You got my email, johnjr1@gmail. Say, hey, John, I want a big one. I want a small one. I want the gold one. And I will priority mail it to you. I got Cash App. I got PayPal. You can send a money order. But wear this around your neck proud. And when somebody asks you about it, say, hey, I want justice for John. I want justice for the Kennedy family, what they did. Let's get it out old school. Let's get it out truth. And you support me sharing each and every day. And you support my life getting a little better. King Smarty, like I said, he spent thousands of dollars doing this for me. He did. And just to order more of these, it's going to cost, we got to sell thousands of them to order more. I was asking King Smarty also, I go to the flea markets and every other thing, sharing my story, and you see Donald Trump memorabilia everywhere. It makes me sick to my stomach how brainwashed people are for a criminal. Straight up. If I had the power, I would charge Donald Trump for pre-planned first degree, at least accessory to murder. Just like I would charge Bobby. I would charge the Clintons. I would charge the Bushes. I would charge them all for treason against the United States and the crimes I personally know about, that I personally know they did. It's huge. And they get away with it because they can. There's a video of Donald Trump saying he can go around grabbing women's crotches because he can get away with it. He can. He did get in trouble for what he said when he could kill somebody in the middle of the street to get away with it, but that's what they do. He shouldn't have said that in public. I'm glad he did. But he got that line from me. He really did. Oh, you got your necklace, Michael? That's cool. Awesome. I'm glad you like it. I'm glad you like it. Yeah, if you're torn between the gold and they're both really, really cool. This is a rainbow one right here. King Smarty said that we're going to be ordering some in blue and red in the future, but I saw his invoice, people. And when I say he spent thousands of dollars to help this cause, he spent thousands of dollars. He said, sell some, John, and let's order some more. So we got to sell quite a few of these so we can order some more. But this is the rainbow one. It's really cool. And I like the silver one, but the gold ones are awesome too. And just to point that out, they are made of stainless steel. They are very well made. Look at the shine on that. They're so shiny, if you touch them, you will leave fingerprints. On the computer here, it almost looks like liquid metal. They're that shiny. They're that well made. But anyway, it helps the cause. It helps the cause to get this truth out. It helps to make our lives a little better. But what I'm asking is share, share, share. But why I came on, like I said, people are asleep. The people in our government, the people in the Democratic Party, the people in the Republican Party have sold us out, have sold the people out. They put members, the worst possible members, to run this country, to bring us down. Like I've said, you got the president, you got the vice president. And I want you to all remember what happened to my father when they took him out. The vice president became our president. So they can put an ass place that has no military experience whatsoever, that has no experience on worrying about saving this country, helping the homeless, stopping all the problems. And there's so many. They say they will, but they don't. And then they put the worst possible vice president in place. The worst. So when you see some ass clown dancing around in his freaking underwear that's running for vice president, for the worst possible candidates that they could throw at us, the worst. Think of the hundreds and thousands of more intelligent, more schooled, more educated, more military backgrounds that could possibly be our president and vice president, and they are thrown to the side. Why? Because they don't want this country to move forward. They want this country to move backwards. And these other countries are looking at the United States like the big prize, and they have their sights on us, and we need to stop that shit yesterday. We really do. We need a commander in chief and not an ass clown. And these people in our government have sold us out all the way to our Supreme Court. I'm a personal eyewitness that our Supreme Court was sold out. Justice Scalia was murdered. He was given a hot shot. And me being the background I have, I know he was given a hot shot behind, I believe it was his left leg. They give people hot shots that say they had a heart attack. And then they got rid of Scalia. And then Justice Kennedy surrendered to Donald Trump. Why? Because they want to make their own laws, people. You can't rely on our Supreme Court for nothing. You can't rely on our government for nothing. Stand with me, share my story, and let's put these people all in prison for what they have done to us and the treason they have committed and the crimes against humanity they have committed, the crimes against my loved ones and my family that they have committed, and the crimes against me. What they have done to the son of an assassinated president. Let's get justice. Use me as a key. Share my story. They cannot prove me wrong. All they can do is prove me right. That's all they can do. It's one obstacle after another. You lions, for sharing my story, my truth, each and every day. God bless you. You people that I meet that share my story. Dr. Kia, King Smarty, Sue, Bill, on and on. These people that I meet that share my story. God's got a plan for you all. People like Henry, my brother, that shares each and every day, works his ass off in a warehouse and still makes time at night to share the truth. People like that need to be in government. You lions that say keep roaring. I'm reading them right now. Roar. Justice is coming. Love and laughter. You people, Michael, Lisa, Judy. Thank you, Judy. That's a wonderful comment. You people should be our government. All of you should be our new government. We need to go to Washington, tell them all to go home. If they don't want to sign a waiver admitting to their guilt, we need to charge them for the worst possible crimes. It's still a death sentence to commit treason and every other thing like they have been doing. It's still a death sentence. But they get away with it. Just like Donald Trump said, he could get away with groping a woman. He could get away with all that because he is who he is. He could get away with killing somebody in the street of New York and get away with it. We need to try these people for the worst possible crimes. And I'm not just putting Donald Trump out. Donald Trump stole millions of dollars from me. He really did. Because he's not Donald Trump. He stole money from his own family members. Why? Because they're not his other family members. They had more money to steal than they just stole from me, but I'm exposing this. And I'm asking you to help expose it. And you Trump supporters really need to wake up. Donald Trump is a pedophile, straight up. He was best friends with Epstein. He was best friends with the man that stole my identity. They are organized crime cabal members. And I don't care if it's Biden, Harris, either. So I'm not just pointing Donald Trump out. I'm pointing the whole system out that they have spent 60 years putting their evil ones in power. 60 years doing this, people. And we are many. We are the biggest army, but they don't want us out. So it's just share, share, share. Let's use our numbers against their billions of dollars that they suppress us with. Once again, I gotta run. I really do. I gotta get ready to do some stuff, but I can't thank you all enough. I really can't. Even the haters and their negative agenda and negative comments, because all I want is what's good for this country, what's good for the children of this country, to help make this and respect the people that have died for this country. So it's not all in vain. It's not a loss for this country and other countries around the world. That's what I'm all about. So share, 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 and peace out, people. And God bless you, all of you. So many wonderful lines on here. So many wonderful. Thank you so much. If you've got the book, please leave a review on Amazon. If you've never heard my story, please read your reviews on Amazon. And God bless y'all. Lions roar. Peace.